you think you could do it today? I mean, and now
well, you know, I've been asked that a lot of times, and it's really interesting. It's an entirely different environment now. There's really sort of a negativity towards entrepreneurship and business in general kind of going on in this country, which is too bad. But I see it as a cycle. I don't see it as a trend. So these things have cycles, so it'll come back. But the flip side of that is there's venture capital firms now. So if you have access to money now that you never had back in the 60s, so that makes it easier. So you kind of have both sides of that coin.
Anytime you're thinking you were going to quit along the way?
Nope.
Even when the banks were shutting you down?
Nope.
You never did? How about your wife, Penny? She think you're nuts?
You know what? Nobody could have stood by me more. That when the darkest day, when we got kicked out of the second bank and they told me that they'd had to notify the FBI, she was solid. She just said, well, they can't take the house because we don't have enough equity in it for them to take the house. So, and you can get a job as a CPA, we'll be all right.
Why do you think she stood by you like that? Because, I mean, it was tough.
There was a sort of faith there, which I'm very grateful for.
So you've given a lot of money away.
Yeah.
You're one of those horrible 1%ers giving all this money away for cancer research and everything else.
Yeah.
And you're a wealthy man, you want to die broke?
No, I don't want to die broke, but I am going to give most of it away over the period past my lifetime. But I will give most of it away.
But after more than 50 years of running his business, Knight has moved on, sort of. This past June, stepping down as Nike's chairman, but not completely stepping aside. Why?
Well, I think that basically, why? Because man is mortal, and that basically the company has to go on without me. And I think I'd rather step down 2 years early than 2 years late.
And so what will you do then?
Oh, I'm not worried about that at all.
But have you thought about it?
As I tell people at Nike, I'm going to step down as chairman, but I'm not leaving. I still got an office, and they'll still be there to harass them.
If you were to do it all over again and we didn't have feet, we don't need shoes. So you have to do something else. What would it have been?
That's a scary thought. That's, I don't know. I suppose I could be a bookkeeper in a bank.
Is that what you would have been?
I hope not. No, I think I really had an entrepreneurial bent. When I took the class in entrepreneurship, the first lecture was that there is an entrepreneurial type. It's different than the kind of management type, and I recognized myself. So I would have tried some other entrepreneurial endeavor. I'm not sure what it would have been, and I'm sure it wouldn't have been as successful.
But I mean, but if you look at this one, I mean, this one, started in 1962-ish, and it really didn't, really get going for about 15 or 18 years. I mean, it really wasn't. I mean, there were so many hurdles. There were so many times to give up and quit and do something else, that pick another product.
Well, I'm glad I stuck with it, and I never doubted. I never thought I'm going to quit. In fact, I thought just the opposite. If we don't make it, I'm going to try it again.